think, and I don't know whether people are actually more taken back by my response or anything, but that particular week's probably one of my favourite weeks of my whole life, just because of the fact that, to be able to handle everything that was thrown at me as a 22-year-old. I often have a chuckle nowadays that when they speak about ruckman being young and we've got to give them more time and all this sort of stuff. Matty Capuano and I didn't have a choice. I was 22 and Matty Capuano was 21. We were both playing in the seniors, and you're playing in the grand final. And like I said, I think I'm a little bit more critical. When you actually tell players they've actually got more time, they'll take it. Whereas once you're in that moment and you've got your chance to do something special like we did, there was really, for mine, my whole thing is that I wanted to win a premiership medal for Ian Fairley, Lades, Craig Scholl, Wayne Swass. I wanted to win a medal for them, probably more than what I wanted to win it for myself. And that particular week, to be able to handle all that pressure of, had the Brownlow Medal happen on the Monday, I was nearly not going to play because of my posterior cruciate. I had 40 mils of blood drained out of my knee on the Wednesday. To then, basically come out in the grand final. I had 31 possessions playing in the ruck in the grand final. I don't know, I think even like you said off the top, and it's probably only natural, people go, was I ever disappointed about it? Not one little bit have I ever lost any sleep about not winning the Brownlow. In fact, if I see grand final week, for me is such a great week because of the memories that, to be able to know that I stood up under the greatest of pressure is the biggest badge of honor I think you can ever do. Like, it'd be like you boys, if you were going to know how you were going to be judged as a player, for me to be able to know that in the ultimate of pressure, I had the entire world thrown at me, and to be able to come out and play like I did and handle that whole week like I did is something I'm forever proud about. And hang on 1 second. I reckon I've still got, I actually have got a Brownlow medal because Anthony Rock and Wayne Carey stopped at McDonald's. I don't know whether you can see it.
Yeah,
I can see it, the centenary logo.
That's
and all.
brilliant.
So, to be honest, it meant just as much coming from them no disrespect to the umpires, but it's like for one of you boys, if you're one of your mates, and yeah, it was at the time like they were sort of, that's the way we were at North Melbourne at the time. We're all great mates and whatever, and if that lightened the mood during grand final week, but I don't know, for me, to be able to get that from your mates anyway meant as much as getting the real thing anyway. So, I mean, I've obviously still kept that. That was the blue and white ribbon. Obviously, a lot of effort's gone into that. I can't see Wayne Carey doing a lot of effort into that, and they argued who got the meal deal at McDonald's. But yeah, I've still kept it. It sits with, I think, my other one. So the other funny thing with this is I'm showing you some of my stuff here. So 1996, after we won the grand final, I did happen to wear my Premiership Medallion, and I may have had a couple of beers.
Oh, no.
And when I got home, I decided I'd put it on the dog. Now, I had a German Shepherd at the time, and they said, "What's the German Shepherd got in its mouth?" And well, there's the two.
No.
Oh, geez.
But the good. And actually, one more story, if you, I'll tell you boys. So what happened when I'd moved house a couple of times, I'd actually lost a medal, and for about 7 or 8 years, I had no idea where my 1996 medal was. And then when we were moving house, I actually down the back of the drawers. You know how sometimes you put stuff in the drawers and then it goes down the back. Well, one day we'd moved house a couple of times, and then the removalist happened to pull out, and he goes, "What's in that case?" And then I thought, I actually got goosebumps straight away. I went, "Holy shit, I reckon I know what's in there." And then opened it up. It was a bit like Raiders of the Lost Ark, where you opened it up. There it was. So